Greetings everybody and welcome back to Daddy DeGrand, the Granddaddy Plays Curse of the... Wait. That was the last game I played before this episode. Now I'm playing Hades. So... what are we going to do in here? One more time with the aspect of Talos? Sure. And... oh yeah, we got a little Mort. You know what, let's take a little Mort for a ride.
Up there, Mort. Powered up.
Yeah, he enjoyed that, I'm sure. In terms of keepsakes, I'm not quite sure what to pick up, I gotta say. You know what? Let's pick up the PS Butterfly in here. Make this a Thanatos teeth run, why not? All we need to do is to basically never get hit on the weapon that is probably the easiest to get hit with. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, how I long to see you face to face. Until such time, however, this old means of keeping touch shall have to do. So you take care now,
Sure. What you got? A special, a dash. Let's take the dash in here.
No love without pain.
And hope that my girl will show me something interesting for that later down the line. There's some extra damage for us, 1.5%. And Chaos gives us...
When I conceived the world and the immortal son of Hades, I did not expect you would be standing here before me now.
well, so much for omnipresence. Gaining some extra money could be pretty good. Is that what I'm gonna do? You know what? No, we actually take the extra darkness in here. Reason for that is pretty simple. We still have not defeated only Hades on this bounty grade. So that means we will actually get a nice chunk of darkness out of the first 3 bosses. Which we then can use to maybe purchase another reroll for us. Actually, I spent some darkness on the Fated Persuasion for the last or the second to last run, which also costs 1000 darkness. I could take that away and put that into the regular Fated Authorities as well. Maybe... damn. Numbskull got me. This weapon is just not good, well crafted for dealing with that kind of enemy. But yeah, if I remember after this run, maybe I should just put that bit of darkness in there. That was not cool. It was probably a mistake doing it like this. Here's me hoping that we will actually meet Thanatos in here so that we can approve of our decisions.
All clear.
Of bringing both Little Mort and his butterfly. He better appreciate that. He better. That son of a gun. Okay, there's this guy. Hang on a second. Have I just realized that these guys have hair? Have they always had hair? I don't think I've ever noticed that before. No, I don't. I honest to God don't think I have. Get hit by that. That makes me... oh, get me out of that corner, please! That actually makes me feel super weird about them now.
The curse of chaos has expired.
In my head canon, they did not have that luscious hair going on. Yeah, I don't think it was a smart decision to pick up the Thanatos keepsake in here. I mean, on the bright side, we will get it ranked up eventually, which is a good thing. And until then... okay, Brimstone's in this room. Oh! Pull that guy in. There's the loud. Take him out. Rhyme not intended, but appreciated. All of them are going down. There's another snack, and there's 2 more. And they're down. There's a stack. Now, do we go for Dionysus or Demeter? I think I would like both of them, actually. But let's go for Demeter first. And top for something decent.
You and me.
Oh. Come here, come here. Oh! Oh! That son of a gun. Fastball me. There's one down. hold still. Thank you very much. Please be good, Demeter.
Your father always had a sternness to him that his brothers lacked. Thought him a decent sort, comparatively anyway. Though evidently he is no such thing.
I wouldn't be that harsh. He is decent in his own way.
That's cold.
Never let him know that I said that, though. He would not let me have the end of it. There's a challenge room. There might be some point in going down there. Hello. Down you go. There's a fish. And down. More of them. At the very least, not fully armored, which is a good thing. Okay, let me actually test something. Okay, this applies corner damage if I pull them in like that. That's cool. I wanted to know if that applies actual wall rush damage if you just pull enemies in like that. And now we know. Take a bite, my guy. Take a bite, take a bite. There!
I got one.
And it was just a knucklehead. Now, I would like to get these HP over here.
More pain.
If we get it, cool. If we don't, then so be it.
Let's see if you're as skillful as you think.
Man, I certainly hope that I am.
Let's give it a go.
Okay.
Fan help.
Fan help. No! Oh, man. Such a shame. Yeah, that was a misplay on my part. I pulled in the armored enemy as he was firing. That was just not smart at all. With all that being said and done, I hate being in this room right about now. But hey, we get another onion. That wasn't even... Oh my god, now I feel even more stupid because I thought it was the final shop. It was not the final shop. Oh, game. You know what, game? You got me good there. Game got me very good there. Man, how could I think that was the final shop? What a fool I was. Of course, there would only be one room between the final shop and the first shop. Hilarious. Okay, what's this? Artemis coming out of nowhere. We take her actually, we take the pressure points, I would say.
Artemis, guide my hand.
And sure, we take some. No, we will see if pressure points will come in useful or not. That's me, alright. The murderer. After the next stage transition, we will try to use Thanatos. Summon him. There. That was decent damage. That was pretty decent damage coming out of my man Thanatos there. And just between our dash and our special, we're actually dealing pretty decent damage. Could it be more damage? Yes, certainly. But still pretty decent overall. I always have to I have to hide a small chuckle every time I see that stance Zagreus does on that victory notification.
How many times?
I think this is run 49 now. Probably less than that if you count those small I just come in here and die attempts. Alright, yeah, we keep that around. It's only 15 more rooms, then we are done. And I do take that Light of Ixion, thank you very much. We keep all of those around, and we keep on moving.
See you, Tartarus.
15 more rooms until we have another keepsake fully maxed out, which is good. Getting closer to completion in that regard. Not that there is any prize to be had for that, but we are doing it regardless. The ammo will come back later. We will give Chaos the chance to be amazing.
In the name of Hades.
What's it gonna be? Extra HP and a stronger special. That's the one.
So shall it be.
So shall it be indeed, my dear. Oh. A bit of extra damage on my special never hurt nobody. I think we can all agree on that. I took damage from the lava pool, which is just an honest-to-God shame. But so be it. Oh. I think at this point I will just stop actually worrying about that Thanatos keepsake.
Okay.
There's not much point in doing so. Let's actually go in this room first. I have a good feeling about that one. Let's see if that will come true or betray me. It was a good decision to come in here.
Who's there?
It's me. What kind of boons do we have? Pressure points. Okay, so taking a palm in here is not going to be that
Do
good.
one thing for me, hon. Make sure Orpheus knows I'll be right here.
I can do that. I can do a little bit more than that, so God help me. Let's take the Ambrosia Delight in here.
That one's on me.
That went into
Thanks so much.
Passion Dash and my special. That's good. That works for me.
Careful, hon.
Yeah, goodbye, goodbye. I'm always careful. You know me. You know how I roll. Let's actually summon that guy in here. Yeah. And he got me. He got me again. Come down. Thank you. One more time. Damn, I wanted to position him into the flaming pool there. That's better. He should be almost dead. And he's dead. Dionysus. Okay.
Give those musty shades and corpses a fair fighting chance down there, you hear me, Zag? Oh, just in case you need a hand.
I do need a hand. Premium vintage, sure, let's take it.
To my health.
That went into my dash. Would have preferred my special, but so be it.
Get me out of here.
Could have also went for the attack there. It probably would have been a good decision to make, but was not quite feeling that.
Best spot in Asphodel.
Was actually hoping that that palm would go into either the pressure points or my special, but sadly that was not in the cards. And yeah, Chaos Curse has been lifted. Now we have a huge extra chunk of damage on our special. I feel like the Talos aspect, while it is a lot of fun to use, it's still pretty weird because it just adds a small bit of extra delay to the attack. Thank you. That went to my special though. How much damage do we have on that now?
That coin.
It is 171%. It's decent. We can actually get a reroll in here.
I don't think so.
Artemis! We have seen Artemis before, I'm pretty sure. I am willing to say hello to her once more. What's it gonna be, girl?
So even Demeter's become involved in this.
Yes!
Didn't think she would, though you'll be glad she did. Provided you stay on her warm and fuzzy side, of course. Working on that myself.
I would assume that that the two of them would actually get along somewhat nice-ish. But man, what do I know? Let's take the support fire.
The dead had better hide.
I like support fire, and if we do end up getting something decent for our attack, that support fire will be good. Now, Lerny. Has been quite a while now, hasn't it? Don't care. So far so good. Like the pull, the actually magnetic pull you do with that. The get over here move. That takes a bit of time that you could spend using the actual special. So in terms of just sheer DPS potential, you're losing out a bit there. Also the 20 damage you apply with that magnetic pull, they don't really give you anything. With all that being said and done, it's still pretty fun to use. Had a feeling that would hit me, but I did not actually feel like dodging. And I mean, looking at the damage, we just need to keep dashing and punching our enemies. And the damage is fairly okay. We take a lot of damage in the process too, but that's just part of the course, I suppose. Now for you, my big boy. Let me there a little bit. Did not think he would go for the triple one. For the triple hat slam. But it didn't do much for you now, did it? By the way, I just recognized that. We are actually setting a pretty decent pace in here, don't we? 7.22 minutes to make it through this. It's actually pretty good. I certainly do not mind that at all. Oh, he will see plenty of me pretty soon, boy. You better don't worry about that. And yeah, I think we should get the thing fully stacked. Probably not here, but in the early stages of Styx. Thanatos' keepsakes, man.
That's what the outside world is like.
There's some poems, we can't pick him up. There's Artemis again. Kinda weird. Hey there. I don't even quite know what I would want out of Artemis right now. Oh, come on. I was dashing through that thing. Some garbage. I mean, I could think of a few things that Artemis could give me. I could think of one thing that I would like her to give me. But we all know that that's not in the cards. We have not seen a single prerequisite for that one. Talking about her legendary, of course. We could get her dual boon with Aphrodite, though. Well, of course we don't, but we could have gotten it. I think the marks are going to be decent here.
The might of the huntress.
And up ahead is a hammer. Gracefully accepted. Don't tempt them. Playing a pure melee weapon into these guys, man. That's when you know that you are in trouble. Now, what's next? There. I gotta say, guys, I have no idea what I even want out of this special. Out of this hammer upgrade. Oh, a butterfly got me. Of course it did. I mean, something more special would probably be the best choice overall. But what exactly, though?
New styles for the twin fists.
I mean, there is nothing for the special in the first place, so joke's on us, I suppose. Rolling knuckle, reaching cross. It's gonna be one of these two. Let's go for the rolling knuckle in here, I suppose.
Perfect.
And a shop. We have a lot of money, so we go for that shop. Even though Hermes is also kind of tempting. Okay, now we get Demeter, which is even better. Retake. Let's take her 8.
Oh, that's brisk.
And Artemis once more. You know what? I don't want Artemis once more. I am boycotting that. Aphrodite. Aphrodite could be cute, though. It's you.
Huh. You mean to fight with me barehanded this time, short one? I'm not ashamed to say the champion himself defeated me in such a manner back when we drew breath.
Uh-huh.
Wouldn't say the twin fists of Malphon count as empty-handed, sir, though it surprises me to hear you could be beaten in such a way.
I was hungry and unprepared, inexperienced. No longer.
I mean, beating Asterius without an actual weapon in hand is pretty easy. All you need to do is... well, you just have to grab the bull by the horn, you know? Guaranteed to work out in a satisfactory way. By the way, the bull's pretty slow now, isn't he? Still got an attack in. But as long as we can keep him this slow, we should be looking fine-ish. Really would have liked to get a few more good things out of Demeter. Sadly, that was not in the cards. Would have loved the opportunity to get something like Snowburst. Or the Killing Freeze. Or some of the other good options she has. But the Wrath effect is also nice.
I beat the bull of Minos.
That you did.
Lady Aphrodite. Aphrodite, you must have more worshippers and suitors than all your kin upon Olympus combined. I may not fall exactly into either category, though I hope you know my gratitude for all you've done for me is true.
You know, dearest, I am more worshipped than perhaps anybody else upon Olympus. You'd think getting such praise would roll right off my back by now, but no. I love receiving it, especially from you.
Well, that's good to hear.
Olympus.
I also like receiving gifts and blessings, don't you know? So we have something in common there. I take that broken resolve. And another centaur heart. I mean, sure, why not? Get over here. I saw that bow hero trying to get a piece of me. He failed. Let's try our darndest to keep it that way. Come on. Come on, really? Through that stone table. I always think you can actually attack guys through that, but it never works out. Now, who's next? There. Got one. That guy over there means trouble, though. Oh! Oh! Get me out, get me out. I had the bow hero got me. Oh man, I was so excited about getting a stack of extra damage in here too. Sadly, that was not in the cards. Oh well, can't be helped. On the bright side, we are looking stellar in terms of HP. And this guy.
Looks like I got here just in time.
Yes, you have.
Not a word of this to anyone back home. You hear me, Zagreus?
It's hard to overhear you when you pop up like this.
I'll send you to the lowest depths.
Yeah, do that.
I'll also do that.
Yeah, you two do that together. You make for a nice couple. You two should go out sometime. Maybe play some board games together, play the lyre. There's another one down. Pulled him out of his circle. It's probably a great play to make there. Now who's next? There's my guy. He ran. He died because Tartarus got him.
Come face Melf on me.
It's kind of weird to think of a set of two weapons, two claws, as just one entity. Maybe the left glove is called Mel and the other one is called Bond. For all we know, it could be the case. I mean, at the end of the day, everyone should call their fists by some kind of nickname. Something cool though, nothing too old, like, you know, my left hand is called Judge and the left one is called Execution.
Secrets of the
That would be just lame. No, I think of something cool. We need something really, really great if we go for that. Reaching cross, long knuckle, and the explosive. Sure.
Deadlier than ever.
Good to see you taking little Mort there on one of your strolls. Means I can better keep an eye on you out there.
He's been great to have around for sure.
Okay-ish.
Found him after all this time. You used to always carry him around. I was so sad for you when he got lost.
And I cannot believe you still remember that. Regardless, he will not be getting lost again under your supervision. Accurate?
Pretty accurate. Goodbye. I will see you back at the house, I suppose. Artemis really, really wanted to be a part of this, huh? So be it. By the way, man, in terms of HP, we really have been getting quite a lot of attention in here. But for as fast as we have been in Asphodel, this floor really seems to be diminishing all of that effort immediately. Don't like to actually get some HP in here sooner rather than later. Yeah, I saw the bows flying in my way. Oh, not the bows, the arrows. Man, it would be hilarious if there was actually some kind of enemy who would throw bows at you. Actually throwing bows at you. Kind of reminds me of Enter the Gungeon. Because you had bullets that can shoot pistols. Literally, I did not say that wrong. It was a thing. I think we actually take the true shot here. We'll be able to get some use out of that against the next boss, so there's that. I think we have already shown him the... There was no other healing item in here. That's a shame. I think we have already seen all the dialogue out of that, but just in case we haven't, gonna buy one more yarn. Just in case.
Your heart shall never carry you astray.
I would like that, and I take the empty inside here. That means I have to spend less time dashing.
Good. Just when I had almost forgotten what an arrow to the back felt like.
Doesn't mean you have already gotten an arrow in the back already. I have taken so much damage in here. Because these guys are fun. Snack in there, coming a little too late. Who's next? There. Yeah, you should not pull these jokers in when they are going to attack you. At least that was a rather short fight.
Oh, you're still there, I see.
Just barely.
Well, then, all right. Let's call it even for the moment and get on with this.
Let's get on, and don't tempt me with this, girl. Don't tempt me with both of them at the same time. Oh my god.
Hide.
Let's go for some rerolls. More rerolls. Demeter's good though. Oh, Artemis, I hate you these days. I truly hate you these days. I'm not even kidding around. I have a really, really huge sense of distaste for your person these days.
Gentlemen.
Feels like she is not taking me seriously, you know?
Please not more words with this one, King. Let's fight.
Yeah, no more yarn dialogue, sadly. Kinda sad that I do not have any more charges on my little Mort left. I was actually meaning to spend a little bit more on Brogue on that, but I forgot that between floors. With all that being said and done, this still seems to be going fairly okay. Relatively okay. Yes, I have. Feels like they are calling on Zeus quite a bit recently. Yeah, curse me. I am the devil, I am evil, screw me. Screw everything I do and represent. Keep him slow. He's almost done. He's done. Feels good, feels great. More or less. And look at that, we had 300 HP. I have no idea how much darkness I actually have gotten there. I did not check. But it was probably quite a sizable amount. Alright, gold. We don't need another yarn. We don't need another cast. We do not want to sell anything off. And how many more? Really just 3 rooms? Yeah, sure, fine. Fine, Thanatos. 3 more rooms just for you. Man, the things I do for that guy whom I don't even like. Man, what am I doing with my life? That is
the underworld's entryway.
That is one of those realizations that should make you contemplate some of the life decisions you have made. Me going out of my way to please a man I don't even care for. No. I could be having a gold experience with one of the lovely goddesses in this game, and no, I'm doing what I can to please that brooding son of a gun instead. Ah well, can't be helped. There's Demeter once more, let's go.
Maybe this way.
Also wouldn't mind going for that Dionysus boon that is being offered there.
Can't do that.
That has the potential to be, honest to God, amazing. But there's only one way to find out if it truly will be. We need to earn it. We need to seize it. And he got me. Not that it matters, man. Why even give me the arrow message when I wouldn't even be able to get a stack in the first place game? Don't make me feel bad for having lost on something that I was never able to get in the first place. That's just not cool. That's just abusing my sensitive emotional state I am in here right now. Okay, this rat needs to go, so where's the bottom? Okay, first of all, don't trigger the trap there. I triggered it myself there, purely intentional. It truly was intentional. I wanted to get some trap damage on them there. And we're done. Well, it's fairly okay, time-wise. And the killing freeze. I take it, even though it has a low rarity. I'm taking it regardless.
Had quite enough here, thanks. A moment's rest.
So, we will reroll a little bit. Aphrodite, and we do not need palms. Money might tempt us. Let's go for Dionysus. I wouldn't mind getting his attack in here, actually. I do weave in a few attacks every now and then, so having some poison stacks applied that way will be useful. We do not want to sell anything though. And Aphrodite, we'll figure something out about her as well, I think. Until then, keep up the good fight and see if we can find an opportunity to buy maybe another Death Defiance in here. And yeah, I know. Can we get through that, please? Thank you. These guys need to go. They're gone. And so am I. Had a feeling this would be the final room already.
Lots of coin there.
No idea why, I just had a good feeling about that. And there's an attack. Lowest rarity, don't care.
Cheers to that.
Taking it regardless.
Hope this can get me out of here.
Could have actually taken the cast there and hoped for that iced wine, but I don't think that was the proper wise choice to make. We got a little bit of time left. And I am actually interested in taking the HP there and maybe seeing Aphrodite as well. There's some money pot hidden behind that. We might as well take it. Drink up.
Not now.
And hope for something decent.
Not dead.
You know, at least we made Tartarus happy. Showed him that we do make use out of his companion if we really want to. And we got his other keepsake fully maxed out now. I would say overall we got some stuff done in here. There's one down, and the other one bites the dust as well.
Not yet.
Just some regular sized enemies. No special level of armor on them, which is probably for the best. Yep, and they're all down. This guy has armor though. I think I got tagged by something small there, though I'm not quite sure what it was. Oh no! And the big red got me there, and I'm poisoned. Freeze them all up for good. And still more. Oh, small rats. Not a lot of them. Low tolerance or the sweet syringe. Let's take the low tolerance, why not?
Strength and beauty.
Low tolerance in here. Why not? Sure. I still go for the HP over here. Nope. And he should be almost biting the dust. He bites the dust. Like the good man he is. In here we have a bunch of rats. Stood in the poison there for a moment, but nothing happened, which is good. But yeah, man, as you can see, there are no wells in here. Which makes my hopes for buying a Death Defiance feel somewhat foolish. I mean, at the end of the day, there's a good chance that we actually do not need it. But, you know, it always feels nice to, you know, just be safe. Just to have it, just for the peace of mind it gives you. At least that's my stance on the matter. He's dead. No, for you, he's also dead. And there's my HP. Okay, forget about the money being left behind there. We just buy some stuff and then we are gone.
I'll take this one.
Hangover, bad influence, positive outlook. Let's take the numbing sensation. Let's make Hades extra slow. And look at that. We will be able to end the run on exactly 0 money. Unless there will be some drops in the boss fight, of which I hope there will be none. And yeah, sure, you can have one of those. Oh, he likes that.
I'm pleased to have you as a friend as well, Charon. The pleasure's mine.
There should be Zagreus having some kind of line like, hey, that's not for free. I'm charging you for that bottle of nectar, Charon. That should be a thing.
See you, boy.
Or maybe that would be a cool mechanic in general, to have the ability to actually sell Charon a bottle of nectar for a little bit of money. That could actually be kind of cool as well. I mean, I hate that he's the only one who can fleece me. I want to fleece him as well.
Business to take care of then.
I see it's time again that we begin our bloody business here.
Yes. You know it, baby boy. Now, let's go. And of course, he starts to fight like that. I hate it when he does, but so be it. That hurts. That is hurtful. Him being so slow actually feels kind of weird every now and then because it just throws off your timings. Get all this stuff out. Really? Pops up, first thing he does is put a cast on into me. And a huge whirlwind attack. And he's got the moment I use my wrath effect. Every time, man. Okay. Another threshold reached. And this guy is gonna be trouble. And he is just going crazy once more over here. There's no guarantee that we will win this fight, but I know I'm going to give it my best. Put another cast on me, but it should be out by the time this part of the fight starts. We start by putting some cast-ons into him right off the bat. Oh no! Almost fooled me there, my man. Yeah, I know. How dare I do things? Ooh. Good one. No. That's bad. Oh no! Oh! That was some garbage. Now stand in my freezing zone here. Don't put your stinking cast-ons into my body. This hurts, but we're almost through. We're through.
The world you seek out there, it's even crueler than the one you know.
Oh, excuse me, what did you say? I could not hear you with that huge fist up your face.
Good riddance.
And yeah, I actually remember. Hades has black hair and a black beard. He was like, hey, if you want to see Zeus, imagine me with white hair. In that frame when he told that, he actually looked like he had white hair. And I completely blended out that he is actually black-haired. I remembered that just now as he went down back to the house.
Mere moments from his final victory, the prince, in his great haste, ignored surveying each side of a rather busy crossing, where a swiftly passing chariot collided with him very forcefully.
Ah, that hurts.
No, wait!
Yeah, that never works. You try to tell them, no, wait. But they just keep running. They just keep going.
Did pretty well that time.
Oh, yeah, it was okay. Was okay for a fist run. And I'm not sure, you can have one.
I have to hand it to you, Zag. You're really putting in the work to get me to forgive you after all you've done. I'm honestly surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be. That feast of ours is really going to be something, Fan.
I guess if you insist. I am in so much trouble you have no idea.
I care so little, you have no idea how little, my man.
Hi.
Sure.
Ambrosia isn't only for the gods, you know, Dusa. It's for anyone we really care about. So, here. Please, enjoy this, or just add it to the lounger's stash, whatever suits you.
So remember that she was asking us after a while if we want to have all of those Ambrosia bells back. Last time I did say no. This time I'm going to say yes, so I'm going to give it away to her somewhat willingly.
You really mean that, huh? But you are the prince himself, and I'm just... Look, we both know I am just a floating monster head and a custodian. I just don't understand. Why keep on being nice to me like this? I thought you'd never even talk to me.
Yeah, but why though?
You're so much more than what you said. I wish you could see that. If only everybody in this house had your spirit.
If only everybody in this house had yours, Prince Zagreus. You make me feel like I'm complete, you know? It's really nice sometimes knowing somebody really cares about me here.
It should be more than sometimes that you feel that way as far as I'm concerned. I've never met anybody like you before. My father always told me not to smile quite as much, but you're like me.
What? Because I smile? Smiling's just a little something that I like to do to deal with the day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what you meant. I see. Look, this is kind of a lot. I had better go. I'll cherish the ambrosia though, okay?
Yeah, cherish that bottle of ambrosia. And she's gone.
Think you had it in you, boy.
You are not being paid to think, boy.
Pets are certainly in order here.
I would like to imagine that there is some kind of parallel universe where the romance between Zagreus and Dusa actually works out.
So tell me something, Father, if you please, since we're more candid lately in regard to matters of my birthright here and all. Did you and Mother, how to put this, any brothers or sisters I should know about?
I thought I told you never to invoke her here. Be thankful that you have no blasted kin. You've such weak blood and such a temperament. Why then would you think I'd risk another such as you?
Well, maybe Zagreus was not the first.
Sure, that's fair enough. It's just not all such things occur as planned, as I am told, from tales of your brothers and so forth.
Blast my brothers and blast you as well. All those who know me know I have no heir. You could not rise to the occasion if you tried. And there is no one else. You've only me. And I have only you.
Well, the big question is who of us is going to be more disappointed about all of that?
I'm truly pleased to see you, Zagreus.
The pleasure's all mine, my friend. Please put on some music. Let's take Death and Die. Oh no, I don't want game over music today. I forgot that.
Why, certainly.
Thank you.
Head chef.
We got a Stonewall in here, so a huge chunk of gems again. And I actually was asked about... Okay, first of all, yes, I'm going to take this Titan Blood. Thank you very much.
I'll buy the Titan Blood.
Now, second, I was actually asked to buy something big for the lounge. And you know what? We have the gems lying around. We might as well take this vintage shelf.
Contractor, I have another job. This one's for all the solitary shades hanging around forever in the lounge.
There it is.
No work shall ever be complete.
Gotta say, it is not as impressive as the price tag would have implied. But it's there, I suppose. It looks cute-ish. Looks a bit empty. It looks like there could be a bit more of those over here. But hey, we have it now, and nobody can take it away from us.
Nix, you ever have a burning urge to find the case files for the circumstances under which our court musician bound himself to eternal servitude here in this house, and forever lost his opportunity to be with his beloved muse? I was wondering if you had a remedy for that.
Our court musician brings a certain peace to this abode, my child. But you may discover, once you find his case files in section Zeta Pi Omega upper beta folder, that the consequences that he suffers may be quite in excess of his trespasses.
Uh-huh.
Zeta Pi Omega upper beta folder. I'll look into it as soon as possible.
That would be now. Now's the time. Okay.
Should be back there.
Where is back here? Here?
Nestled among the towering administrative parchment work of the long since deceased lies an old document concerning a special pact signed by a once living court musician who attempted vainly to rescue his wife from death.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it should be dispatched over to the house contractor now.
Let's go to that house contractor then. Hello, 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 house contractor. You got something for me? Got something for me? I don't think there is anything in here. Okay, you know what? Let's do the same strategy as one of those last times. I want to see this quest come to fruition. If you say as the contractor has it, we just probably need to die once really quick. Reduce my HP. There we go. Start a run, lose our winning streak of, what is it, 1 now? Doesn't matter.
Again.
Oh man, we might have a shot at finally reuniting these two lovebirds together. I am not ending this episode before I do. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I need to actually pick this up. Thank you very much. Don't take this, take that. And now there's an enemy. Why is it always the loud that has to kill me in here, though? Always and ever more. Can you do a bit better at doing so, please? Thank you. One more. One more. One more. He missed. Come on. I had to step in front of him for that to hit me. One more. Come on. Come on. Come on. There he is. We're almost done, guys. Hopefully. This could be the high point of this episode. I wish for it to be true. This is an event I have never seen before.
Forgot something again.
Oh, says here a wretched lout slapped you to death again. That's a tough break. Have you tried talking it out or something? I don't know.
I've only tried talking to a lout once.
I couldn't help but notice, lad, that Cerberus has been away for quite some time. Turns out your father's put him back to work above.
Uh-huh.
I truly hope you shall not have to come to blows.
Nah.
I've run into Cerberus up top, all right. Even if he's technically Father's pet, he'd never bear his fangs at me. No matter how much Father might wish otherwise.
Yeah, Cerberus and I, we are very, very close with one another.
Grown any wiser yet? What
Not
did
quite.
I tell you, boy? Ever wasteful of your time and mine. How fares my underworld, hmm?
That's okay, getting destroyed by me every now and then, but aside from that...
I don't know how you can stand it.
Well, at least some things are running smoothly still. Next you go to die again, do give the tortured souls out there my warm regards.
That I can do. Now, there's something in here for sale.
Contract.
There we go, 5 diamonds.
In the name of Hades, I hereby release Orpheus from the terms of his pact.
What? Where did you unearth that blasted contract?
It was in a certain file cabinet that I already forgot again. Deuce over here, sure you can have some bottles.
I got you more ambrosia, Deucer, and I hope this is okay. I figure maybe you could use this for the lounge, special events, guests, that sort of thing.
I don't think we get a lot of guests in here.
I'm sorry that I flew away last time you brought me something like this, Prince. I mean, Zagreus. It's really strange for me to call you that. When I started here, they told me not to even speak with you, and now, here we are.
Yes,
well,
speaking.
If I listened to everything I was told, my life would be a lot different and a lot worse off, I think. So, who cares what anybody says? I enjoy your company.
And I enjoy yours, too. It wasn't long ago that I was just a lonely Gorgon head all by myself in the big underworld, looking for steady work. And then I heard about the opening here in your father's house. Well, I got it. It seemed too good to be real, and then there was you.
Then there was me.
I remember when we first met. You were carrying 3 bowls for Cerberus and bumped right into me. It all went flying, but you cleaned up half of it before it hit the ground, and flew away before I got your name. I thought I'd never see you again.
Now, I would like to see how she cleaned all of that stuff off before it actually hit the ground. It's probably not true. It's probably just a man of speaking. But in case she could do that, I would like to see how.
I was so embarrassed. Worse, I thought I was done for here. But I got another chance. That was your doing, wasn't it? You've been looking out for me all this time. That's so sweet of you. I don't know how to thank you. I better put this ambrosia away for safekeeping, okay?
Goodbye.
See you, Deucer.
Yeah. Deucer, she never catches a break now, does she?
Alas, you have seen much of Hypnos lately, child.
It's one way
I
to
hope
put
you
it.
find his disposition somewhat tolerable. Please tell me plain if this is not the case.
That's okay.
Oh, he's not so bad, Nyx. Be proud of your sleepy, cheerful son. Who else among us is able to muster that kind of enthusiasm?
Not his brother, for sure. Okay, we got the contract. I was actually hoping and thinking that something a bit more interesting would happen right after.
Musician.
Maybe he heard the good news and is already on his way to Eurydice. Maybe something will happen if we make it all the way to her. Well, we know that could be a thing. I don't know. Again, guys, I am in new territory here as well. I've never seen this event play out before. But I'm looking forward to seeing more of that in the future. With all that being said and done, guys, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, let me know in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And be sure to not miss out on the next episodes, because I hope there will be some romantic goodness coming our way. Until then, have the greatest of days, and please stay as awesome as you are.